What we did is we have found through our information and stuff, like we use Classcape, we have our benchmarks, which we do pencil, paper, and Classcape, and then we have, you know, Study Island, and just from classwork and stuff we do in our classroom, that a big problem across third grade and actually across our entire school is basic math facts. Basic skills in math. With third grade, it's multiplication. You know, you get a little lower, you have addition and subtraction, you get a little higher, you get some division in there. So what we do is we have a lot of strategies in the classroom. We have a lot of games we like to play because they always like the games. So if you play the games, they're going to pay attention. It's a lot of hands-on. School-wide, we also give rewards school-wide for basic math facts every 9 weeks. The kids get recognized at an award ceremony for their basic math facts, so that kind of promotes them to try to learn a little more too. We also, the strategies we use in our classroom, we bring the parents into. We have a numbers at night activity that we do, and we get the parents in there and we teach them. So this handout that you have, our parents get too. So we can teach them, they can play the games with their children, they can learn how to do some of these things with the children at home, so they're getting it at home as well as in the classroom, and the kids love playing it with their parents. You know, sometimes parents let them win and they really get excited about that. So one of the things, I'm going to show you one of the things that we do that's real fun, and you've probably played this, is, you know, the multiplication or basic fact card game, kind of like war. You know, they flip a card, and then they have to, the first one to get the multiplication is right. Ace is, what was ace? I forgot. One. Ace was the one. We had the different ones. The first one to get it right gets it. The lower you get, you can change it to addition and subtraction. And that's just a real quick basic game, and they really get into that. I've played it with some of the children too when I'm just working with a couple of kids myself, and they like playing with the teacher, especially if they can beat the teacher, because we have off days where we mess it up too. So this can be changed from, you know, you can go lower or higher with this. Well, not really division, but multiplication, addition, subtraction, anything like that, so they can go all the way up through 5th grade. And a couple of them will tell you about something else we do. I think Renee's got one that she can tell you about.
Mine is along the same concept, but you use dice, if you can see them. Anyway, you can use it in groups in your classroom, or I have just used my document camera as a whole class. And y'all familiar with a little expert and you buzz? So it's got 6 little eggs and you buzz. Anyway, I have one of those in my classroom. And I'll have 2 students to come up and I'll roll the dice, and they have to multiply 4 times 5, and whoever buzzes first gets to stay. Now when the parents come in, or when they're playing just among themselves, they get 10 rolls, and whoever wins out of the 10 rolls is declared the winner. A lot of times you'll have to put a multiplication table, you know, like face down, so they can check their answer in case somebody is questioning it. Well, I don't think that was right. So you just put a multiplication table nearby and they can check it. If you want to go higher than 6 times 6, because sometimes they have a lot of trouble when they call the 6 a 9, and you have to really explain that the dice only goes up to 6. You roll it twice, so they have to add 6 plus 5 and remember what it is, and then roll again. You have 6 plus 5 again. So 11 times 11, if you want to go higher.
Mine is not with the math facts, it was measurement. But we had students would measure each other's body parts and then record it on a sheet. So they'd measure each other's arms and their legs.
We supervise.
Yes,
We're watching them.
And their height. Yeah. Is there anything else? They just measure height and
we did it in centimeters.
Arm length, centimeters and inches, feet, legs.
Yeah, we're specific about what they can measure, so that
they have a sheet.
We had a sheet.
So we watch that very carefully. And back to like the basic facts, we give time drills. I know weekly at least. A couple of us may give them even more often than that, but they get timed. Right now, since we're doing 6s through 9s, they're getting 3 minutes to do 50 problems. So they're getting timed, and they have to practice that too. Another strategy we also use other than games, you know, you got to go back to that basic practicing, which is, you know, they write the problems. They miss them, they write them. And that helps them remember them too. So, but that's pretty much all we had was basic facts. Everybody knows that that's a problem, a big problem. So.
Yes, it is.